Hey there guys, how's it going? Tyler here with your Movie Fix, and today we're going to be talking about some movie news, a couple things that have dropped over the last few days, and even something that's dropped this morning, so let's get into that. I got my coffee here, and I hope you do too. Okay, so first up, director James Gunn has released the first official picture kind of announcing that Guardians of the Galaxy 2 has begun. And you can see there a really cool shot. We can even see a little bit of a little baby Groot. That's pretty interesting, and maybe this is just a reminder that that is what happened, or maybe they are going to continue it off with little baby Groot. And among the cast, we have some new members that have joined, including Pon Clementif, who's going to be playing the character Mantis. Now, I'm not super familiar with who this character is. I know she's fought the likes of Ultron and Thanos. She's been affiliated with Inhumans, Fantastic Four, and even the Avengers. Now, it's very interesting that they're going to be bringing in another hero into the Guardians. Hopefully it's a new addition. That would be really awesome if they are going that route. And also a couple other people. We have Elizabeth Debicki, Chris Sullivan, and Kurt Russell. Now, it has been rumored for a while that Kurt Russell would be joining the cast, and the big thing is people are thinking that he's going to be Peter Quill's father, as we all know, Star-Lord. Very likely that they could go that route. That would be really cool if they do that. It seems very obvious that that's who it's going to be, but you know, he could just be playing any other Terran in the world of Guardians. So I guess we'll really see when the movie hits, or when we get some trailers, whatever. But I'm really excited that Kurt Russell has joined the project, so that's going to be really cool to see. I was a big fan of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Had some issues with the end of the movie, but overall it was a very, very fun movie with a lot of great characters. I can't wait to see him return. That's going to be really fun. And also a really big one here is we got our first look at Star Wars Episode VIII, written and directed by Rian Johnson. Now, what I find really fascinating here is that this could be potentially the first Star Wars movie to be a direct sequel. Just from that little snippet that he showed us, it could very well be taking place directly after Episode 7. Spoilers, if you don't want to know or anything like that, if you haven't seen 7. If you haven't seen Episode 7, I don't know what the hell is wrong with you. But it looks like we're leaving off right with that scene where she goes to the planet, finds Luke, gives him the saber, and he got just about as many lines as he did in Episode 7 right here, which is fine. I know we'll get more Luke in the movie, that's great. And also we got some new casting announcements and confirmations. Benicio del Toro is going to be joining the movie, and Laura Dern from Jurassic Park. I love her. She's a great talent, so is Benicio. It would be a waste not to have him as a villain, but you know, he's such a great actor, you can put him as anything in the movie, and I'm sure he'll be fantastic. But I hope they go the role. Maybe he's something in the First Order. That would be really cool. Working with Snoke, who knows what's going on. But that's really exciting to know that there are 2 Star Wars movies being worked on right now. I was a big fan of Episode 7. Can't wait for 8. I'm really looking forward to Rogue One. It's just, that is so crazy. 2 Star Wars movies are being made right now. Next up, now a couple of days ago, an image dropped that would insinuate that we are going to be getting an R-rated Wolverine movie. The final movie, Hugh Jackman's last outing as Wolverine. It says, now this is a leaked image from, looks like a magazine or something, and it's insinuating it could be rated R. That's the anticipated rating. A million things could change from then to now. I mean, there was an R-rated, the unrated version of the Wolverine, which I thought was fantastic. But to do a theatrical release of an R-rated Wolverine, you know, it's Hugh Jackman's last go. I say go balls to the wall with it, make it happen, make this R-rated Wolverine movie. It could partially have something to do with the success of Deadpool, but a Deadpool R rating is very different from a Wolverine R rating. I think there would be a lot more violence and gore in a serious way, obviously not how Deadpool was done, so I'm not really concerned they're not going to go a Deadpool route or anything like that, but I just think it would be a great send-off for Hugh Jackman, and a send-off to the character Wolverine, because it sounds like Simon Kinberg and Bryan Singer don't want to recast him, which is fantastic. We've had enough Wolverine. You know, Hugh Jackman's been playing this character for like fucking 17 years. That is insane. He's done his time. He has served us well. I love him as Wolverine. I was a humongous fan of the Wolverine. Now, what I don't like about this picture is that it kind of insinuates that this is Wolverine 3. I hope that's not the official title. I don't think we have an official title here, but it just insinuates that with the claws. Hopefully it's just it's an artistic decision to go with the claws, and that's fine. I do not like Origins. I think there were some really cool parts of it, but I like that Days of Future Past, Deadpool, and the Wolverine, I like how those movies basically ignore it. The continuity, and even First Class, they ignore the continuity of Origins as much as they can in these X-Men movies. I want them to keep doing that, because I didn't really like the movie as a whole. They fucked up a lot of things. It had, like I said, it had some entertaining things, but there were so many aspects of that movie I did not like. A lot of fans didn't like. It wasn't the most well-received movie. I hope they continue to just ignore that movie and don't. Yes, this is the third Wolverine movie technically, but I don't want it to be Wolverine 3. I really hope they don't go that route. And you know, as a send-off, put him in the damn suit. We got a tease of it if you've seen the extended version or the deleted scenes or whatever in the Wolverine, where his I can't think of her name, the Japanese girl, she gives him the suit at the end of the movie, the classic yellow and black suit. Man, just give him that suit. Just do it. Just this last time, that looked great. It looked great. I know it's almost like well, he would look silly. We have all these other heroes in suits, and it doesn't look silly. And also, there's a great Bat in the Sun, superhero beatdown film that has Wolverine versus Predator, and that suit looks amazing in live action. I think they could make it work, and the Days of Future Past bodysuit looked kind of similar. Just give him that cowl. Just do it. Give us a hard R-rated, violent Wolverine movie. Tell a great story and put him in that fucking suit. That would just be so awesome. I hope they do that. Last up, we have a little bit of Predator news. Shane Black has been working on this for a while. We haven't really heard too much about it. He is no stranger to Predator and the mythology or anything like that. So we know it's been coming, but we have our first official kind of poster and a tagline for The Predator, which is the name of the movie, The Predator, saying, "You'll never see him coming." Shane Black. Now, doesn't that sound just a little familiar?
And you'll never see me coming.
Now, I'm pretty sure he said he's kind of wanted to go back to the roots of what made the first movie so special, which I adore that first movie. I love the first Predator. I love the second half of Predator 2. The first half is ugly. It's a mess. I'm not a big fan of a lot of it. Some of the acting was pretty bad. I don't like the way they kind of had the Predator in the city. But the second half of that movie was fantastic, with him finally going after and chasing him, going into the ship. Love the second half of the movie, but man, that first half is a fucking mess. I was a big fan of Predators, the third one where they go on the planet. So what's kind of interesting here is that the description of the Predator, this new one, is listed as the sequel to the 1987 Predator. So does that mean they're pretty much just ignoring Predator 2 and Predators? I mean, you kind of can ignore Predators because it doesn't need to take place in a specific timeline other than like kind of modern day. So it could kind of serve as a Prometheus sort of deal. It's in the future, but it's told later or whatever. That's fine if they do want to go to a classic, feel, maybe bring him back to the jungle, bring him back to Earth. That's fine. I'm pretty sure that's probably what they're going to do. But I absolutely love the Predator mythology and the alien mythology. Now, if you aren't aware, like the aliens are called xenomorphs and the Predators are called the Yatwa. And I love their culture. I would love to see them explore that in a movie, maybe go to their planet. I love their clan system, their clan of warriors they have, their caste system, the way they treat each other on their planet. They have such a really interesting warrior culture. I'd love to see that explored. We saw hints of it in Second Predator at the end, and even AVP. I'll talk about AVP another time. I do enjoy the second one, and also in Predators, but I would love to see them find a way to tell the Predator story on their planet or go off in space. Pull a Prometheus or something, send them somehow to run into them in space, go to their planet. I'd like to see that, a more Predator-heavy movie. It's not necessarily that it takes away the mystery of the Predator, but delve into their already rich history. If you haven't, you should really check out some of the Predator graphic novels, the Alien and Predator graphic novels. Just fantastic stuff. You'll love the mythology, even if you just watch some of the special features for the movies. Yeah. So that's it, guys. Just a whole bunch of really cool things in the world of movie news that I wanted to talk about and share with you. Comment down below, what are your thoughts on all this stuff? What do you think about this first picture of Guardians of the Galaxy? Episode 8 began filming an R-rated Wolverine, and the brand new Predator back in action. Can't wait for Alien Covenant also. So glad to see those franchises coming back now. So guys, that is all I have for now. This has been your Movie Fix. Be sure to subscribe for more movie news, movie reviews, trailer reactions, things like that. I'll see you guys on the next video.